have to know how to be alone. You have to know how to be without somebody next to you. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. Hey, and I'm back with another video. Hey. If you're new here, welcome. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. Listen, if you've been watching the videos and you're not subscribed, what's going on? Talk to me. Why are you not subscribing? You might as well. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you. You're not gonna lose no sleep, okay? So let's talk, okay? I want us to say, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And I kind of want to speak about being alone. We go through these stages in life. We go through phases in life. In some phases, some stages we go through are the stages where we are alone. And some people look at it like it's a bad thing. Like, if you're alone, something's wrong with you. If you're alone, you're weird. If you're alone, you don't have no friends. No. Sometimes being alone is necessary. Sometimes being alone is when you have to recollect your thoughts. Sometimes being alone is when you get to know yourself all over again. Sometimes being alone is when you develop. You have self-development. Now, and the Bible says it's not good for men to be alone. Now, I don't believe it's good that we be alone all of our lives. But there's seasons in your life where you need to be alone, especially if you've never been alone. If you always have friends around you, if you're always around your family, you're always at work, you're around coworkers, if you always have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you're married and you're always around people, you need that time alone, whether it be a couple hours, whether it be a week, whether it be a few months. Take the time to be alone. And here's another thing too. Some of us are afraid to go out and do things, to go out to events alone, because we feel like, I don't want to look weird. Why would I go to a restaurant by myself? I need to have somebody there to talk to. You don't. And it's okay if you don't. If you go to a restaurant by yourself, allow it to be you and God, you and Jesus. Now, some of you guys may not believe in God, but this season when you're alone is the best time to get connected to the Lord. And He will show you who you are. He will show you who you are. And also He'll give you that courage where you don't have to feel like you're out of place if you're alone. I really believe it's necessary for us to go through this season of being alone. And when you do, you don't always depend. You're not codependent on other people. So you don't feel like you have to always have somebody around you. You're not always depending on what another person got to say or another person's opinion. We get comfortable with always going to people. We get comfortable with always having somebody else's opinion or having somebody else around us. And it's like, when do you get the time to have a clear mindset? Like, when do you get the time to just think to yourself? And here's the thing, I get this right now because there's some people who've never been alone and they're used to being around people, right? And they get uncomfortable. They feel weird. Like, I feel weird when I'm not around nobody. I feel weird when I'm by myself. I feel weird when I'm single, but that's okay. Because that's where growth takes place. Think about your life. What do you need to work on? Where in your life do you need to improve? While you're taking this season to be alone, you can do that. Write down the things that you want to work on. Start applying it. Maybe you want to start going back to school. This is the perfect time to go back to school if you're alone. Take that time to focus, right? Focus and apply. And even try to go places. I have a friend, she goes on trips by herself all the time, sweetie. And I'm talking how some people go on girls trips or guys trips or whatever, for a week. Sis goes by herself for a week and she has a great time. I can only refer to myself because I be by myself a lot. And maybe y'all probably oh, that's why you talking about it because you always by yourself. No, me being in this season where I'm alone, this has helped me to realize how necessary being alone is. I've had many seasons where I've been alone. Maybe I've been in a relationship for a few years, and I was always around people, and then ended up being alone. Or I have a really big family. I'm always around family and friends and stuff like that. And then I get seasons where I'm alone. And it's very necessary because in life, we are going to continue to evolve. We're going to continue to grow. And you need clarity. You need to make sure your mind's clear whenever you're in these spaces. So don't knock don't knock the being alone, okay? It's okay. It's okay to be alone sometimes. It's okay to go to events. Like recently, I moved to a new state. And child, I'm like, I don't want to just sit around. I want to see what's out there. What is out there? I don't really have any friends right now. I've been trying to make friends. I've been trying to put my foot out there, you know what I'm saying? Make some friends and stuff like that. And not saying that it's not working, but it hasn't really stuck yet. Like, I haven't really met people where it's like they rock with me how I rock with them yet. But it will. It's going to happen. So I've been looking online, looking on Eventbrite, trying to see what's going on in my area. And I've been going to places. I've been going to worship services. I've been going to little concerts by myself. And I have been having such a good time by myself. And I asked God, Lord, help me have a lit life, even when I'm alone. And the thing is, I'm really not alone. And that's what I wanted to talk about, because when you're walking with God, you are not alone. You may feel alone because you don't have somebody physically right next to you. But when you're with God, you're not alone. And here's the thing. Don't push God to the side. You won't hurt his feelings talking about something, well, I'm alone. Well, if you're walking with the Lord, you're never alone. And people will say, oh, that's cliche. I done heard that all the time. I get it, but I want someone with me. He is with you. When I go to these little concerts, and a lot of places I go to are Christian-based, because I be trying to be around people that love God. Jesus, okay? I go with Jesus. Y'all, when I tell you me and God be out partying, you hear me? I be going to these little Christian events. Some of them don't be done till 12, 1 in the morning. Me and Jesus be out partying. You get it? We be out worshiping. Like, I find out something. Look, I remember I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning this one day, and I was on Instagram. I don't know. I just happened to get on Instagram. I really don't even do that at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I did this Monday. And what popped up was like this worship event. And I went to it, and it was like, it was dope. It was all different ethnicities, young people, older people. It was people getting baptized, people getting delivered. It was awesome. It was an awesome event. It was a worship service, and it was just such a great time. And I had to leave because it was like, almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was still going. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. But me and Jesus be out here. We be having a good time. And so I realized that being alone with the Lord is not a bad thing. And some people be like, well, I've been alone for a year. Okay. See what you can do. Use that time. What else can I do? What else can I work on? What else can I, is there anything in my mind that I need to work on? Anything in my heart? Do I have any unforgiveness I need to work on? Take this time to do that. Read some books. Self-develop. There will be a season when you're around people and you're going to wish you had that alone time. You're going to wish you just had some time to think, just some time to yourself. So don't fret because you in your alone season right now. It's okay. Make the best of it. Some people, they kind of like dread seasons like this because it's like, I don't want to be alone. And they look at it like, okay, well, I have to sit in the house and just watch movies all day and be by myself and just eat popcorn. And I want to do that with somebody. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. You can go out to eat. You can go out to a movie. You can go out to an event. You can go out to a festival. You can do all that. That's if you're bold enough. And if you feel like you're not bold enough, just ask God, God, please give me the boldness and the encouragement to go out and be willing to be alone with you and not care what people think. Because some of us, we care what people think. We care that people are judging us because we're alone. Child, I done went to a Christian rap concert the other day by myself, me and Jesus. Not by myself, with me and Jesus, right? And so they can't see Jesus. Well, they can't see Jesus physically, but they probably can see him on me, whatever. They can't see him physically, so they just see me. And I'm in there, and people are looking at me like, sis is by herself. I am. And I talked to some people. I met a friend. I had a good time. It was great. I was like, oh, this is lit. I'm having such a good time. Listen, me and Jesus, we be lit. And so you can do it too. You can I be going to these little parks. Let me show y'all. Oh. Like, you can walk. I like to walk a lot, but I love nature, so you can walk miles here. The kids can play here. It's like really beautiful. It's really big. I'm just on one little side of the park, but it's huge. And I come here to do my little walks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Try to get in shape, stay in shape and stuff like that. Anyways, you can go to parks. You can go to little little events. Maybe they might have like a women's event, or go to like a painting with a twist or something like that. Look stuff up. Look to see what you're into. You can find events to go to, even events that are free as well. Step out, okay, and see how far you can get in life. And just know that this is just a season. It's not gonna be forever. All right, you gonna have friends. You gonna get you a girl. You gonna get you a man. Don't you worry. You gonna have kids. Don't worry about it. But right now, enjoy your now. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Be sure to join the team. Okay, join the team. Look at the birds. Join the team. Hey, I joined the team. Okay, join the team. Hey, look how beautiful God's nature is. So anyways, join the team. All my social media is in the description below. Make sure y'all check a sister out. Follow me. Come subscribe. Love y'all. God bless you. Stay tuned.